We've talked about it before. What happens when we run out of space for cemeteries, for graves? What do we do with the dead then? That is happening now in Hong Kong. So in Hong Kong, it's very, very expensive to bury someone. And you don't even bury a body permanently, you have to bury ashes or find space for the ashes. It's actually a rule that after a certain number of years, if you're buried in a coffin, you have to be exhumed and then cremated, which makes you wonder, why not start with cremation instead of disturbing the dead and having those people having to go in there, and it's
Disturbia is the song about it.
I think I would not like that job.
No.
It's not suited for me. So right now, it seems to be that the solution is we have culturally in America different customs for death, but there's a culturally Chinese custom of respecting your ancestor's spirit and giving them a permanent home for their remains. So sprinkling ashes is not something people really like to do. They feel it's disrespectful to their parents, their grandparents, what have you, and you don't want to do that. So the idea is that you need to cremate someone and find a place for their ashes, but Hong Kong is an island. There is finite space. So what happens is a few things. One thing is that it's very expensive to inter ashes. In a private space, it could be affordable to the public starting at $360, but the waiting list is several years long. And then if you put the ashes in a privately interred space, it could go as low as $6,000 and as high as $130,000, which is that's so much, and considering you have to do this for all of your family members, that's gonna add up. That's going to be crazy. So what people have started to do is to travel over to mainland China, to Guangzhou, and the price is a lot less. It's about $2,500 as opposed to, let's say, $60,000. But then that's several hours away. You have to travel. Some people may have elderly relatives who are still living, but perhaps too sick to go over there. There is also a once annual holiday in which you would care for your ancestors' tombs, you would sweep, clean, show respect. So that becomes kind of an issue after a while.
These are just the things you have to take into consideration when you're having to deal with a very overcrowded place. And I don't know what the solution is. I mean, Hong Kong is a very dense urban area. And then the area of dense urbanization stretches from there all the way up through Guangzhou. And I mean, I don't know what to do.
The solution is, you either have to change how you inter the dead, or you have to go somewhere else because it's just too expensive.
Or just like find there's areas near Hong Kong that are undeveloped, like there's just like hillside.
Well, there's places in Hong Kong, maybe some living people are having trouble finding places to live that are affordable. What are they going to do about the dead? Give them preferential treatment, give them preferential space to
put it in your house.
Who's still alive? Well,
put it in your house.
No, that's also regarded as not a great thing to do culturally.
My wife's dad's in a little Jack Daniels bottle on our
But
shelf.
We're American.
Come on.
This is our custom.
Yeah, but it's such a Western area anyway, Hong Kong. Come on. It's essentially Britain for a while. Get over it. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm not serious.
I wouldn't.
It's a really tough situation. It's just one of those things that you have to deal with if you want to stay living there. And I get that you have to stay in a certain area based on what your job is and your family and where they're located. It's just a real pain in the buns, but
it needs a solution. Maybe a skyscraper filled with just ashes.
Just one giant mausoleum.
It would be crazy.
Whatever it's called.
But vertical space as opposed to spreading out, because it is an island and there's only a limited amount of things we can do.
One thing I've learned from this segment is I would be terrible at solving this.
Well, that's why you're not a funeral director in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Also, it is getting more difficult to have the proper licenses to run an interment place for ashes in Hong Kong. And what's expected is once the regulations go through, about 80% of the businesses will run out of business. What happens to those ashes? Are they destroyed? Are they moved? Who gets told? What do they do about it? So it's becoming a serious issue that it's hard to solve given cultural norms and space. One of them has to subside to the other.
Right.
It seems like the solution is to travel thousands of miles and just put up with it. Not thousands,
but like miles
hours,
away.
Hours
away.
of travel time away.
It's once a year, just do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do it. I don't understand how those places stay in business. Like, if the idea is you inter people, you take their remains and you leave them there forever. I mean, how do you that area will no longer be able to be used to house anything else. It's not like any other normal business.
No, because also people don't like ghosts in China.
Right.
And it's a problem. It's a problem, and it doesn't have a solution yet. I mean, for us, we have different cultural norms.
Right. I guess people are dying all the time, and you're getting money to put those bodies away, and you use that money to buy more spaces to put the remains of individuals.
I mean, we're all going to end up there somewhere like that eventually. I think I wouldn't mind having ashes that are spread out, or I wouldn't mind being fertilizer for a tree.
Yeah,
just
do
throw
the
me
Lost
in the
method.
garbage.
Do the Lost method, like you bury the body, like on the show Lost, and suddenly there's just really tall weeds over your dead body.
I would like to be ashes buried though.
Oh, okay.
Under a tree.
I want the
And I
worms
wouldn't
crawl
mind
in, the worms crawl out situation.
Aquamation. Ew, Brett. Yeah, I know. That disgusts me. I know it's normal, but thinking about my loved ones like that, it really upsets me.
Right.
But some people want to be skeletons. I don't. Stop raising your hand off camera. I do not want to be a skeleton. I don't think I even need a marker or anything. It's just like, live your life, be happy. I'm fine. That's how I would view it personally.
I support you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably outlive you, but.
The way I'm going, yeah, for sure. Especially
Audience,
the one who
will die first, Brett or Kim? Leave your comments, but no. How do you want to be memorialized or interred? Let us know below, and please like and subscribe for more.